This is so scary, drawing in front of a camera. Done like this. Okay, so see here, not using any pencils, just drawing straight. How do I work out the proportions? I work out by looking at the different features and then, looking at the distance between each. To explain how this works, but it's all in the eyes, and as the old adage goes, you just practice. That's what it's all about, just practice. But I'm no master. I'm just some guy just who loves to draw. And the more the textures and I don't like drawing like fresh looking things. That's pretty boring for me. I like to draw things that have a lot of detail. There's a lot going on, but I don't draw exactly what I see. They're not like slavish reproductions. I just pick out the details that I really like, and it's kind of close enough to, like, I do use the reference material, and it's close to, well, as much as I can, because I like to, I wouldn't say copy, but I like to look at it and try to reproduce. But it's not going to be the exact same. I just take out what I want, and the lines and the marks and the things that I think are really fun to draw. Really have a lot of respect for those people who can just conjure up like super detailed images from their imagination. I do, or I used to a lot, draw stuff from my imagination. I was really good at coming up with different characters and stuff. But for me, it's just the drawing. I have a lot of fun. I try to replicate something. It's kind of a meditative experience. I'm not going to get all artsy fartsy about it, but the technique is really important, and the mark making, and there's something really meditative about it. It relaxes me, like if you go on a jog. It's not about winning medals. It's about the experience and just the sense of achievement that you get from making something. No, I'm taking way too long, and I'm thinking way too much about this. So, and this marker is, as you can see, product placement, Sharpie. But I use also these ones. You can get, Sharpies are not a bad price if you can find the right place to get them. But you can get these really cheapo permanent fine marker, fine point as well, at different pound stores in Ireland or whatnot. Dollar Tree in America, or whatever you call them in in the different countries. You know, a lot of countries have that. Like you have Daiso in Japan, and you have a lot of these type of dollar stores as well. In Vietnam, I was lucky; they had some really cool dollar stores in Vietnam. Really good quality, and you could get some really cool stuff there, like you know, knockoff Transformers. They had like some weird, funny name, like de-transformation robots or something like that. But it was still the same kind of thing. Like they had, you know, Optimus Prime and Bumblebee and everything, but they were not in like Transformers packaging. They weren't distributed by Hasbro, and they were the exact same. You know, really cool to see and to pick up. So, you know, like the packaging is, you're not paying for the packaging, you're paying for the item inside. And really great to be able to pick up some old school Transformers at a budget price. They're so expensive now. Yeah, this zombie's really cool. It's got some very interesting textures under. It's supposed to be dark here. This pen has ink, but it's just not coming out. I have to get the right pressure. Yeah, he's a very cool looking zombie. Check my time. Okay, we're okay. Excuse the gulps there. I'm feeling a little bit thirsty. Very warm here at the moment, even at night time. Here, we're getting a bit of an extended, not extended, I'd say kind of a late summer, which is great to have. We didn't have too many fantastic days. This seems to be gone. I don't know what's happened. It was... Okay, we're going to have to look for a substitute. One second there. Here's the zombie. Here's my... But he's coming out the side here. Thought it'd be more interesting. So time to get out the big bag of pens. We got lots of stuff in here. These are great. A couple of Pentels. They were not too expensive. They're like €1 or something. A lot of you know, younger people, they make the mistake of believing that, you know, you have to pay above and beyond. Oh, these pens are special and that. No, it doesn't matter. All that matters is, you know, getting the results. It can matter with the longevity, but like if you're only doing sketching and stuff like that, don't worry about how long it's going to last and stuff, you know. Just worried about getting your marks down. And where's my focus? Is gone. It's in the back here. But you know, focus on just working on your mark making and you know, your hand-eye coordination and things like that. It's very important. And oh no, I've only got fakies. Okay, we'll see what these are like. Usually the ink is not as great. keep on looking at the camera instead of the... Yeah, you can see here it's just not as sharp. No pun intended. Yeah, it's too light. It's just this card, because this card has like a glossy... That was a problem. I didn't realize that they would have a glossy kind of coat. And these markers just seem to slide off. They're not as... Yeah, okay, this is a bit better. Not as effective as the Sharpies. No, we're not exactly doing the exact same as the picture of Martha. Missing out some really nice stuff here. I wish that Sharpie was okay, because that was going really well. It's just the other pens, they just don't fit. Oh, okay, yeah, look. What's going on with this? Maybe it's the angle I'm holding at. Maybe the ink is just not flowing. This guy's got a really messed up nose. Oh, sorry there, just check. There was a layer on there. But this is just so relaxing. Let me have a look at that. You don't have to be exact. It's a zombie. Their face is just collapsing all over the place. Alright, and his eyes are kind of looking more at me. I've changed it so that the eyes are looking... Oh, great. Look at that. That's kind of cool. Okay, I like that. Reminds me of that yellow, or that yellow Bastard. I'm gonna get doxxed for that, maybe, because I swore. The Frank Miller character, who was played by Nick Stahl, that actor who was in the Terminator reboot movie. He was John O'Connor. It's getting a bit late now. Might take a break for a while with the all whistle. But this reference is great. Very cool. I should check out who the makeup artist is for this. The guy who did this, just amazing. They really blow my mind. These guys, they should really give more credit to, like, say, The Walking Dead, for instance. The zombies have become almost secondary at this stage, which is a shame, because the show is called The Walking Dead. It's not called the Rick Grimes Show or the Daryl and what's her face? Janice? Is it Janice? Or Laurie, or no, the one with the southern accent, who's married to Glenn. No, it's not. It's not their show. It's not the Negan Show. It's The Walking Dead. You know someone is going to die in The Walking Dead when they give that character extra screen time, and they give them a goodbye kind of episode, and they have flashbacks and stuff. It's so predictable, and they did that so many seasons. It was like, oh my god, and people just lap it up. It's such a shame because it was a great show, and even sometimes the unpredictability was the key part of the show as well. You just didn't know, like, anybody could go at any time. But then it just became so predictable, and you knew like that certain characters were like in God mode. They would never get caught, you know. Okay, good, done here. If you didn't get the teeth in, the teeth were, I just ran out of. Yeah, see, that's my fault now because I was doing it at a funny angle. I was trying to be all clever Dicky. I messed it up a bit. But still not bad. Not bad. Oh, I'll finish it up now. My fingers are getting tired on the card like that. First world problems. Okay, let's have a look here. What else do we got? Here's one I made earlier. It was cool. He had an interesting. I love this collapsed eyeball here. He's got this stuff. I don't know what is it. Saliva, whatever. Zombie saliva coming dripping down here. It's kind of cool one. And then this one, a bit like that American remake of The Grudge, but it's not. But it looks like it. So, really fun. I love this format. Really fun size to draw in. And they look so cool. So that's it. I'll finish it off. I might, I don't know. It's a bit late here and I'm feeling, yeah, it's very late now. Gotta get to work in the morning. This has to be primed. There's ink there, but it's just not coming out. Come out, where do we have it? Okay. Ah, there you go. Put a bit of background in there. Just channeling my inner Bob Ross there. What a legend. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably get some Sharpies tomorrow. I'm all out. But we'll come back to this again. So, thank you for joining me. And it's a first. Here's the original. But I might do some more of these drawing videos. And I'm not going to show you like tips on how to cheat at drawing, like using light boxes and tracing and stuff like that. It's just, I don't do that. I just try and freehand it. Yeah, maybe some things are a bit off here. Maybe I think that's. But I try and do everything by eye, and that's the way I've always done it, and that's the way I learn. So it's very hard to unlearn that when you've kind of done it that way. But yeah, thanks for joining me, and see you soon. Bye bye.